You want to know what these ingredients here in front of me have to do with this? Chef, this is for you. You see I'm hardworking. And kids, don't do this at home. This is not a joke. Something goes wrong, you can be badly hurt. I'm just making it for fun.
Just to tell, he will clean.
That's not funny.
Yep.
So, we had our fun and put everything outside. Now I can tell what I'm planning to do. Actually, it will be an apple tart with soaked apples in Irish whiskey. It's quite good stuff. Very tasty. And yeah, actually, small information before we starting. If you're able to tell your wife that you need a machine like I have, this is the easiest way. Believe me, you just tell her, I need a machine, I want to help you in the kitchen. And then you have this. Okay, you have a mess afterwards. You have to clean it eventually, but at least you have the machine. What you afterwards doing with it, I don't care. But you have it, just as an information. So I will slice up now the apples in very thin pieces. We'll put them inside the whiskey together with a little bit sugar, cinnamon, and let them soak. So let's start. Six apples in total. Depending on the size, I took now Pink Lady, quite small ones, so I need 6 of them. If you have bigger ones, perhaps 3 to 4. Ooh. So, I took my gloves because now I have to mix it up, and I will put quite a lot of cinnamon on it. Ooh. No, extreme cinnamon apple smells like in a pub or on a Christmas market. Nice. So this will let good hour stay on side. So long this is soaking, I found peel, we will prepare the pastry. Let's start. Let's increase our equipment a little bit. So I need the diameter from the form. So let's see. 23. We have it. So we're putting our flour in the middle of it, plus our butter. And squeezing the butter inside the flour. Needs a little bit time. So 25 grams of sugar, around this amount. 6 tablespoons of very cold water. I put it in the freezer actually before to have really ice water. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wonderful. Let's rock the house. Bring it together. If you have too warm fingers, the dough will not get very smooth. It will fall apart. It will like crumble. So try to get to cold fingers as possible. Hold them on the cold water, or like I did with gloves. It makes it much more easier. It needs longer until the heat from your body is coming through it and is heating up the dough. So it's finished. It's wonderful. Need to rest now. Put them in stretch foil inside the fridge 15-20 minutes, and then we can cut it in 2 pieces. One is the lower half, one is the upper half, and we continue to fill. So I took it out of the fridge after 20 minutes. It's quite cold. I separated it in 2 balls, same size. One is the lower part, the other one goes in the same foil because we're not wasting anything. Back inside the fridge until we process the other half. Sure. So the form is already with butter and with flour processed. It's 23 centimeter in diameter on the ground, so we need around 2.5 centimeter around bigger that we can close it. Where is it? Here, 25. We go to 27. You have to be quite fast. You don't want to have the ground too warm, and we don't want it sticky on the ground. This looks nice. So what we will do now is actually I will try to bring a little bit flour on top. So it makes it easier for the roll up and the transfer without sticking to the form. for the transfer without sticking to the form. Ah. Little bit overlapping, sliding in. So. Remember, the form is a little bit deeper in the corners. We're pressing it gentle in. We are not wasting anything. We're flipping it just in. We can move this from rib to rib. First part. Wonderful. You don't want to waste. Pop them in. A little bit draining. A little bit. All apples are inside. We're not gonna waste this. I will process this later. Invisible for you, of course. So, on side. No need for it now. Now we need the second part of the pastry. So this is getting a little bit interesting now, because we need to form it a little bit bigger. We need to place it with the fork and squeeze it in that the both parts are connected. One moment, I want to have something. I hope, because I need this later. When you're not gentle enough. This looks like we have the correct size. Oh. More or less, but I need more flour. Okay. Just a little bit on hand. To avoid that the whole stuff is gonna stick where it not belongs. Now it's sticking here. Second half. Whew. Gentle movement. Oh yeah. It really fits. So we're flipping it. I will tell you why. So, Mrs. Wonder Weapon, our beaten egg. So, inside, because we want to have it connected to the lower part. This is the best option. Close up. Take the fork, make it a nice squeeze around to connect upper and lower part. That it comes up on the sides is not really important. We will cut it anyway. So. Turning around. From here, it's easier. Woo! Nice. Good. What is gonna happen when you place this in the oven now? All the steam and the juices and everything what is created inside from the heat will blow up and make an explosion inside the oven, and you have the mess inside. To avoid this, we're making cuts, or you use your fork and you just dig a few holes inside. I like cuts. It just looks more controlled, and they're popping a little bit more open when you perform them, when you bake it actually. But at first I want to do something special. Let's see if I can do it. So I processed the egg on the tart. Now comes the the horseshoe. Miserable a little bit, but okay, why not? So now the promised cuts. We'll go just so. Not that much actually, just the minimum. What can you make? So, oven 160 degrees grad Celsius, 30 to 45 minutes. Check between, just to be sure it's not getting burnt. See you when it's done. "38 minutes exact, and our tart is finished. It's quite hot, so I will just lift it shortly. You see this? Wonderful. Nice crust, golden brown. I already tested it by moving the form a little bit, so it's loosened. I can take it out. I just want to wait until it's cooled down, because now it's quite soft still. You remember from the beginning, I was playing with my ATV a little bit. The challenge continued. Brenner fry. A little bit caramel, just a little bit. Sugar. Sugar honey bunch. Fire up. Ho ho ho! Finito. Stop. Wait until cool down. See you soon. To use the cool down time, I just want to explain a little bit. Originally, Irish tart is not made in this kind of cast forms. It's actually made in a fire-proofed plate. Can be ceramic, can be metal. The side walls are a little bit rounded up, so that the liquid is not running out from the apples, from the juice. It's pressed like I did it here as well, with the fork together or just with the fingers to make it round. It's served hot. It's much more easier to eat from this kind of plates, of course, as out of this form, because here you have really to wait until it's cooled down. I don't know, perhaps next time I will try to make it on this kind of forms. I actually prefer it in this way. It looks for me just more yummy. And Greekski yogurt, also Greek yogurt, and vanilla aroma or vanilla bourbon powder inside. Mix it good up, and you have a very nice cream on top. Just to dig in. This have to be eaten by a chef. So I have to wait until the chef was tasting it and was telling me it's good or not. So we have to wait. But nevertheless, waiting or not, I hope you enjoyed it. You could follow up If not, just watch in the descriptions. In the descriptions you will see how what was made. You can watch the video again. One alternative solution, good for you, good for me, good for us, foodie nourishment. I would highly appreciate if you would make a big thumb up, you put a comment below, you subscribe our channel to support us, and I apologize to every Irish guy on the world if I made a big mistake. Please tell me. This is my second time I made it actually, and I'm actually very proud of it. So I need your comments. Tell me, looks it good or not? See you next time. Foodie Nourishment, we're waiting for you.